How you doing? Okay, so let's get started. It's time for... Yes, come on. I have 1 foot bigger than the other. Do you have that? It's not weird to have like one eye smaller than the other. This foot right here, it's like a flip-flop. And I swear, but I'm not that, I don't want to be that girl caught on camera, but I want to go and buy one size small, like switch and trick, but I can't. Oh, God. And also, I'm only 5'10". Oh, please. I've lost an inch in 2 years. How dare my spine? Which doesn't hurt. So Birdman is here. Well, not here. Sorry, co-host. As you know, I work 4 days a week, and on Fridays, I take meetings and do other things outside of the show. So, please, it's on the calendar. It's no secret. So we recorded him on Thursday, or Wednesday, or something or another. Anyway, so it's recorded. So in case my hair doesn't look the same or whatever, I know this carnival dress, which don't put me next to a lamp or it will light on fire. What the rainbow shop is going on? Conway. All that. Anywho, so we have his interview, and then his artist is going to perform, Jacquees. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't feel like Fergie needed to apologize to anybody. Like you. So, Black Panther. Our son is going with his friends later today. It's all week, winter break, whatever. Home from school. Anyway, so the star, Chadwick Boseman, is on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine, and women and others are going nuts. It's our hot shot of the day. Hit it. Do you catch what he's throwing? Right there. Pow. How old is he? How old is he?
What?
How old is he?
41.
Wow. Whoa. Doable. Anyway, more great show. Birdman is, well, here-ish. But up next, Pop Tropics giveaway. So grab a snack and come on back. Guest is a music mogul. He's also the CEO of Cash Money Records. Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj are all signed to his label. He now has a new movie. It's called Before Anything. Take a look.
As a kid, I saw it all. Everything went down on the block.
Didn't know we was playing with that kind of money at this type of age.
Everybody and their mom had some type of product from him.
Growing up in these streets, watching a lot of my partners die. and go to penitentiary.
That's what I think turned his life on.
Made me want to do something different in life. So I chose music and started Cash Money Records. Everybody get your roll on.
All right, please welcome for the first time on the couch, Birdman. Right? Happy belated Mardi Gras.
Oh, without a doubt, it's Mardi Gras today.
Okay.
For a couple of days in New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's
So, shoe cam, please. Put your feet on those feet. Nope, nope.
I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Hood. Model, go. Look in cam. Twirl. Show them what you're working with.
This is my Birdmans. I keep my, you know, I'm a what you call a marketing guru, so I only wear my own stuff.
Oh, you have a line?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah.
How much do they retail?
Well, I don't sell them. I get them specially made just for me.
Oh. Fabulous. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much.
Now, when you celebrated your 48th, you tricked us all into saying that you were going to spend $48 million for your 48th.
No, I didn't ever say I was
So now you're 49.
49, yes.
And so what'd you do for yourself?
I never take birthdays like that. I look like life to me. Every day is a birthday, so I don't wait till...
That's what I say. That's what I say.
And I try not to live my life waiting on a day to celebrate, so... And I know life is priceless, so I try to live every day like it's a birthday.
Yeah. Well, were you with the Tony, the Braxton? We talk about you here on Hot Topics a lot.
Right.
Are you guys a couple?
Well, T, that's my girl, my friend, my family.
Do you have sex?
That's my love, my soldier, my life. She my everything, and I trust her.
Because you bought her a Bentley truck.
Yes.
So the implication is that's your girlfriend.
She my life. I love her to death.
How'd you meet her?
Well, I've been knowing T for a long time. Way back like 17, 18 years, and
Really?
things just happen.
Because I, admittedly, on Hot Topics said no bueno to this relationship. Like, I'm like, Tony, what are you doing? Honestly.
What's the problem?
Your image,
I'm just a gangster. That don't mean nothing.
Okay.
Certified, too.
Okay.
But what that got to do with love?
Do I call you? Okay. In the picture, she's wearing a wedding ring. So what's up with that?
For life.
Because Tamar implied that you're married.
We're not married as of yet, but...
Oh. So there are a lot of women in the family.
Yes.
Do you find it hard to deal with all the women?
For me, it was just hard to accept love from them. I think Miss Evelyn, she's an angel. She did a great job with all her girls. For me, just growing up in the streets, not having the word love, it was hard for me to accept them loving me and appreciating just the love that I brought to the table. So
At
that was the
49,
hardest
you're
part
still
for me.
saying that.
Yeah.
It happens.
I really took life like it was more about my business than love. I didn't care about none of that. After I lost my mama, my daddy, my brother, my sisters, majority of my family,
Jesus.
it didn't really matter to me about love because all the love that I lost was gone already. So I put my life into my business and everything. That became love to me. what I love to do. So to accept somebody in another family that embraced me,
wow,
that was kind of hard for me to accept, but I eventually got over.
Okay, got it. So I did the children count. I expected you to have a litter, like 15 kids by 15 women, but he only has 2 children, and they're all grown.
By one woman.
By one woman. Tell me about your kids.
My son, little Brian, which I really didn't want to rush my children into the business because I knew they was born in this business. At some point in life, all the hard work that we did is going to be to them. So I wanted them to take their own pace and their own decision. My son about to graduate from college next year.
But he wants the business.
If he wanted it or not, he born in it, so he got to live with it and accept it. So I just, my brother Slim spent a lot of time with my son, and I just wanted to make sure he was prepared for when he come into this business. I won't show him all the fakes, the sharks, everything that come with this game, even if he don't want to be in it, because he's going to inherit all our hard work at some point in life. So I didn't want to rush him in it, because I could have had him on TV and doing a lot of different things, and I just didn't want to rush him if they wasn't ready. And my daughter, she's like my everything.
She's 1 year younger than Brian.
I consider her as my Miss Gladys. I lost my mom at 2 years old, so my daughter's like, when she speaks, she's speaking volumes to me, and she's my joy and my pain. I give my soul and my every piece of me to my girl.
Do I call you Brian, Stunner, Birdman? What the hell do I call you?
I would prefer you call me Brian.
Brian.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Brian. So now, on to Lil Wayne.
Yes.
What happened was...
It's a lot of moving parts with me and Wayne, and it's important to me that I fix that. I will fix that, and one day, you know, I brought him in the game before his biological still living. I was a father for him before he could even do things for himself. I did it for him.
So what I understand is what he was doing to get in touch with you was every day after school, he'd leave you voicemails of raps.
Yeah.
And that was when he was 9.
Yeah.
And then how'd you end up calling him back?
A friend of mine's introduced me to Wayne. So when I first met him, he became like my son. Like, you know, in New Orleans, we don't have fathers a lot. A lot of parents get killed. A lot of parents don't be in our lives. So you end up hugging the block or hugging somebody who embrace you like a big brother. So, and I was that to Wayne, just like, you know, my brother Shaheed Muhammad, he was that to me because I lost my dad.
But now Wayne is suing you for millions and millions of dollars, and he's got Carter 5 on deck. He can't release that without getting released from you. So you're holding up his money.
Nah, you got it backwards.
Okay. Okay.
See,
talk about it.
You reading it, you on the tabloids, you really got it backwards.
Okay, talk about it. That's why you're here.
True. In a minute, it all gonna self-explain itself, and I ain't come here to explain that. I just came here to be a part of your show, and it's nothing I can't really explain, but in due time, what I can tell you is, at some point in life, you're gonna see me and Wayne working together again.
Okay, okay. So, Nicki Minaj has been missing in action. We talked about it the other day on Hot Topics. We haven't seen her. Her last post was December 30th on the gram. What happened was?
Well, I can't speak for Nicki, you know. She got her own philosophy, but I do know she in the studio a lot, and she working real hard, and I think personally she's the most talented female ever in hip-hop history. There's nobody that done what she's done or do what she did.
Over Remy? Over Kim?
Kim, no disrespect to no woman that ever did the game. Numbers don't lie. Nicki have done more numbers than any female ever in the music industry.
All right. Tell me about the new movie, which sounds so interesting. It's a 3-parter.
Right, it's a 3-part. This part 1 is about the beginning of Cash Money, on how I grew up, just being raised in the projects without parents, lost as a kid.
Who raised you then?
The streets. I was in boys' homes as a kid for 3-4 years, lined up every day, could be took to any family. My father was fortunate enough to get me back, and then he passed after that. So just a lost young man trying to find a way. I got incarcerated a lot, and once I read the Bible, it changed my life about life.
Look, Brian, I appreciate our conversation. Check it out. It's called Before Anything, available now at Apple Music. We'll be right back.